In a park under a tree with Isabel and Tomoya from Pumarosa. How do you deal with the sort of jet lag and the tiredness and then having to put on like intense performances?
Sometimes I can be so tired and then you get to a gig and just kind of switch it on. And
I always warm up like physically and my voice as well before a show, and even if I'm really tired, during that warm up you just sort of go and then you're like ready, and then half an hour after the show you're like
The music press seem to have sort of a hard time describing Pumarosa's sound. Is in terms of genre or something like that, is there a way you sort of think of or describe your sound?
I don't think labels matter really. And I think they kind of annoy me, to be honest.
But if you had to slap some labels on your own band.
industrial, spiritual, psychedelic, trance rock. That's the category.
How long have you been working in earnest on this debut album? Has it been like a long process?
Very long process. But I suppose there was a time like before when maybe there was this distant concept of an album, but we were just writing songs together. So I think in earnest maybe the last year or so.
As a band, do you think you're more sort of like studio focused, or is it definitely like a live band first and then in the studio you're just getting down that live set?
Well, I think live band first, just because, you know, we were playing live first. When we came to recording the album, it was more trying to translate that into a record.
Some of the songs were actually arranged in the studio, so then that was, I suppose, a studio-made song. But yeah, so it's like a mixture.
You sort of came up playing these sort of warehouse shows as you're a bit younger of a band. How did those shows, what are your memories of those shows?
Oh, they're so good. Just chaotic and trying to stay in some kind of state of focus until like 3 a.m. when you're going to play is quite tricky sometimes. Yeah, we played at one which was a closing party of Silweck's house. The firemen were called at one point because it was just, there was too many people in there, and then they were meant to shut us down, but they started dancing. They started dancing to the music.
Well, Isabel, you also do the artwork and the stage design and like the videos and stuff as well for the band. Are there times where you're like putting music together in the studio or you're making a song where from the point of inception you're thinking about making that video or making that artwork?
Often ideas for the videos come actually when we're recording it and you start to hear the whole world of it. You can just see stuff.
Besides like sort of obvious influences, are there any bands or artists you guys are into that you think might be a bit more surprising to someone who might be a fan of Pumarosa?
I mean, I love listening to like loads of like everything really, like some crazy jazz. We actually listen to quite a lot of Indian classical music in the van a lot as well.
Okay, well thanks for speaking to me today. Best of luck for the show tonight.
Thank you.
I hope to see you back here for a bit longer sometime
we want to
soon.
come back. We want to come back.